Hello everyone, welcome, and today we're going to be taking a look at Icarus Uprising, and today we'll have a look at one of the Figma figures to do with Icarus. We're going to be having a look at Pit from the new Nintendo 3DS game, Icarus Uprising. So this is a posable action figure of Pit on the video game, and we're going to take a look at him today in today's episode. Let's have a look at Pit from Icarus Uprising. Let's take a look. CuteanimefiguresTV. Yes. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, hello. Welcome to CuteanimefiguresTV. I'm your host, Craig, and today, well, Today we'll have a look at Icarus Uprising. So just recently I've been playing on Icarus Uprising. So as you can probably see right here, Icarus Uprising on the screen here. Okay, move along to there. So yes, today we're taking a look at the Icarus Uprising Figma. So this is an action figure based on the Icarus Uprising video game from the Nintendo 3DS series. So yeah, a video game character based on the 3DS. Into an action figure. Sounds pretty awesome to me. So yeah, this is Icarus. Obviously his name is Pit. There isn't the one Dark Pit. We'll have a look at Dark Pit in the next episode. But anyway, let's move along and actually get to our video review and take a look at Icarus. Or Pit from Icarus Uprising. Let's take a look at him in our very own video review. Let's have a look at Pit. So here we are with Figma Icarus Uprising Pit. It is made by Goodsmilecompany in 2013, and this is Figma 175, and he is from the Nintendo 3DS video game Icarus Uprising. So as you can probably see, this is a action figure of or a Figma figure of Pit, the main character of the Icarus Uprising video game. And as you can probably see, the box is pretty much standard for the Figma line. We've already had Link, and I think Samus is already out as well, which we haven't got Samus yet, but we've got Link. So anyway, the packaging looks really cool. You've got a nice kind of like a sky looking look on the packaging, and half of Pit's wing there, and also you got the logo down here. You got the Icarus Uprising logo. You got the Figma logo here. You got a seal of approval for Nintendo there, right there. 175 there, because this is the Figma 175. And as you can probably see, you got Maxfactory up here, Goodsmilecompany. You got Figma on this side here, and you got a nice kind of like a sky type scene on the front, on the side here. On the other side, we've got a nice picture of Pit, of the figure. Really lovely photo of him. Also, everything else underneath, got a nice photo of Pit there. Everything else, Figma, Icarus Uprising, Pit. Also, same thing on the top there, the figure. Let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Now, on the back of the packaging, you've got different poses that you can put Pit in. Also, it does indicate that there is a second figure in this wave of Figma figures, which just happens to be his evil side, Dark Pit. So, if you haven't played the video game, I highly recommend playing the video game before you actually buy these. But obviously, I recommend picking them up both at the same time. So, anyway, it looks like you do get some type of power cards for the video game. You got one with the with Pit on it, and you got one with this strange monster-looking eyeball thing. Anyway, let's actually open up Pit and take a look at the accessories, the figure itself, and what you actually get with Icarus Uprising Figma Pit. So this is the very first action figure that I've ever had of this character. So let's actually open it up, see what we actually get. So this is very exciting for me, because I've never had any Kid Icarus toys or action figures before. So I'm really excited for this one for this year. So just finally got a hold of it not long since. Along with the Dark Pit, I actually pre-ordered this, so I didn't lose out on it. So in here we've got a thing for the punch out for the D stage for the Figmas. Nearly couldn't think what it was then, but you always get these from now on with the Figma line. So I'm going to put this somewhere, and also it's got the Kid Icarus Uprising logo there in Japanese. So here's Pit in the plastic tray, as you can probably see. It has all of the accessories and stuff in here. Also underneath here, it does include those cards for the figure, so you can just pull them out here. You do get two of them together, and these are for your 3DS. Okay, go look at it there. So it looks like it's like battle damaged, and then on the other side you got the strange looking eyeball monster there. I forget what they're called, but yeah. Also you do get a little figurine of him as well, or it, whatever it is. So that's what you get. Yeah, let's actually get this opened up. Obviously there's another tray with the accessories in there. So here's the tray, and you've got all these other hands and stuff like that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interchangeable hands, and the very big. Also there's the bow, which is like a gun, and also you get these arrows and rings and stuff like that for the figure, and a little display stand for the little monster figure that you get with it. So that's the accessories in that tray. As for the Figma itself, it comes packed like this. So I'm actually going to just zoom out there, and we'll get a closer look at him and all the accessories and stuff. So I'm just gonna open this up. So that's that. Let's start to pull everything out. Obviously it does include a Figma stand, as usual, which is, yeah, it's really usual for all the Figmas and stuff like that. We've got a Figma plastic bag, so like a Ziploc bag, as you can probably see. So you can actually put everything in here nice and neat. Because if you have quite a lot of Figmas like I do, I have quite a big variety of them, and a very big display, so it comes in handy when if you're not putting them in the case. So I'm glad that they keep on including these, which is great. So removing the other items that you get in here, the little eye guy. It does have like this little oh wow, this is amazing. Just show you this. It has like this rotating eye. I wonder how this will work out. So it's got this rotating eye, it goes from left to right. Very cool. And all it is this tentacle here. It's on a little swivel. So nothing on the back other than the little stand piece that goes in there. So that's really nice. And obviously Pit himself. And he only comes with one facial expression, and I'll go over with the articulation later on once I've removed everything and stuff. This plastic bag thing, that down there. And here's the figure itself. Just gonna put Pit here. Feel like he can stand up. Yep, so hopefully he can stand there. I don't see any plastic sheets or anything on the figure. Yeah, there is something behind that there, but I don't know. Well, he stands up pretty well on his own. Here's the facial expression if I show you. Kind of like a angry facial expression. Like that. Pretty cool indeed. You can probably see that there's something else there in the background which I'll need to remove. So yeah, you can probably see my curio there in the background, so I'll try and get to later on. It's alright there in the background, not too bad. Anyway, moving along, I'm going to take these accessories out and stuff like that. I usually remove curio before doing these reviews, so it's nice to see them there. Okay, just get some scissors here so I can actually get these accessories out. So the Figma base as well. You do get some instructions how things work out and stuff. So here's the Figma base, and it does say Nintendo on the back as well. That's that there. Also, here's the stand. Does include another little tip piece, which these are always a little bit fragile, but everything seems to be in working order. Kinda really good. It's been a while since I had a look at a Figma figure, so it just pops in there. We've got a couple of Figma figures on the way, so we'll be looking at Dark Pit in the next episode. and stuff. So let's have a look what's in this other tray, and then we'll jump into the articulation next and stuff. So just for this part I'm just going to be removing the accessories and that, and then I'll go into the detail and the articulation and stuff later. So this is really well put down. Okay. And everything wants to jump out. As usual, sometimes. Okay, here's like the base thing. This is possibly for the little figurine. So here's the base part. Here, got different hands and stuff. Here's the sword piece. Also there's like a handle piece here, and one where it's like together, so these are like the separate ones. The arrow, which is very, very thin. Love the colour there, the blue. Got these thin rings. Kind of remind me of Sonic. That would be nice if they made a Figma of Sonic. That would be pretty cool. I'll just keep removing these accessories here. This is not taking us too long. I'll remove the hands easier, then I can remove all the accessories. I was going to say he's got really, really big hands. Got some open palm hands and stuff like that. If you notice on one of his hands, he actually does have like a thing, kind of like a ninja looking thing going on. Yeah, there you go. Everything comes out. So that's those accessories. Stuff like that. I'm going to put things together in the next part and stuff. So we'll take a look at the articulation and stuff like that in the next part, and yeah. So anyway, right now we're going to actually put together the little figurine. So we got the stand here, we got this, we're going to have a look at Pit in a few minutes. So this actually connects into here, just plugs in. It's just a plastic stand, and also this just pegs into here. It's pegged in here. Feel going all the way. And I'll just force that. So that's on there. So you got the little guy flying around. Cool. And also you still got this action feature here, which is really nice. That gotta go look at the character. So I really like that idea that you've got like a movable eye, which is nice, and they've done a good job on that, which I think is really awesome. So. Now let's have a look at Pit himself. Obviously, there's his stand and that, and we do have some instructions. And I'll just show these instructions off. Here are the instructions for the figure and stuff like that. Also on the other side there we've got what you get, which is the facial expression, kind of like a open grasping hand, a fist hand, another open grasping hand, another fist hand, and a hand with two fingers like is holding the arrow. So they're the hands what you actually get the figure, and you get these little tiny magical rings, and also there's two here that go on the actual arrow as well, so it's pretty cool indeed. I'm going to show you how to put everything together in a few minutes, but I'm going to show off Pit himself and also the articulation of Pit. So let's actually get into the articulation here. So get a good look at him. Some really good details on the figure, and it looks really video game accurate with wings and everything. The wings are actually articulated as well. They're on a little hinge joint and stuff like that. So the wings kind of move up and down. And that. So the head's on like a ball joint. You got the little crown looking thing. Very beautiful face sculpt there on Pit. Also got this other thing here on his uniform. Got the belt here. Looks pretty nice. Got some nice gold going on here. Also on the thing got some nice detailing there. So on the side there you got like a peg hole on the back for the stand, as usual for Figmas. Stuff like that. Everything else looks pretty cool. Also got a gold thing on his arm, like a bracelet, bangle or whatever. And also a nice detailed belt as well. Just really love the face sculpt of him. Now bringing down to the figure here, we got some nice detailing in the feet, in the sandals and stuff. Kind of like a rope going around his legs, and also like a little belt thing. And also on underside his sandals, which look pretty cool as well. That same similar sandals. Also there's like a little gold ring around his thigh here and his leg, which is cool. Not on the other side as well. On the back of the figure, on the feet, as you can probably see, on these ankles, I can probably see it's got like some buckles going around there, just nice. I love the colour of them. And on the back of the figure, the wings and stuff like that look really gorgeous as well. Love the gold on the bracelets as well, on the big armor pieces and stuff. And also the same detail on the front is also here as well, and is also detailed underneath. He's got shorts on, stuff like that, so really cool. articulation goes for Pit, we've got the wings, as you can probably see I showed you, but also on a little ball joint, and also like that. Very cool. And they don't even get in the way with the head and stuff like that. Like I said, got a ball jointed head. His arms go up like that, and in and out. Also got a Figma joint there, as usual. Also a big ball joint for the hands, I think. That's just one peg there, but we'll switch out the hands, stuff like that later. Also here's the joints underneath is toga there. Also some good articulation in the thigh here. Also a joint in the leg. Now he's got a big joint in the foot, ball joint type of thing going on here. Kind of rocks as well, like an ankle rocker. Also, same thing on the other side of his leg. Same similar articulation on here. Like a bicep swivel as well somewhere. Can get him into really good poses. This, stuff like that. And he's got the happy face on there, which is nice. And also he does turn at the waist and goes up and down like that as well. So love the cloth pieces here on his outfit. Got a little bit of dark going on in there. It'll be the same similar thing with Dark Pit as well, but I'll show everything off just when I get him opened up and stuff like that. The wings now, as you can probably see, they're on these little ball joints here. On a little joint, you can swivel them that way and that way, or down if you want to. Very, very small wings though, but very beautifully detailed though. And I prefer to have his wings like that. And you can actually put him up in mid-air stuff. And also he's got a little bit of thing on his head there. And that. So you can actually pop this face piece off here, which I'll demonstrate right now. Very easy and simple to switch out. If you notice that this piece is no longer clear, they used to be clear, but now they're actually painted to the color of the skin. So that's very cool indeed. And kind of get the other face on there, which is his angry face or his battle ready face. And that's I kind of prefer him with this like battle ready face. And that's so that's the articulation and everything for Pit. We're actually going to build him up and switch out some hands and stuff like that. I'm actually going to switch him out with the other hands where he's holding his weapons. Then we'll actually combine the bow, the two swords that make the bow, and also we'll put the arrows and stuff like that together and everything and stuff. Then we'll put him on the stand. So once we've actually got the weapons in his hands, we'll actually have him on the stand. So that's, I recommend taking the hands off first. And this is a new figure, so oh wow, this is kind of strange. If you get a good look at this, that's what the hands are like on both sides for the figure. Just a little tug. They're actually different compared to what other Figma hands are and stuff like that. I'm going to actually put these other pieces in his hands. You can actually have the open palm hands if you wish to. I'm going to show him off with the two swords. So that's one. Here's the other. Kind of feel a little bit tight when I'm actually on a man. That kind of feels tight. I'll have to remove one of these out of one of the swords, but let's actually clip these on. Just push the hand back on the joint, if I can actually see what I'm doing with this wing in my face. And make sure that in there, so that's that sword on there, so he's got like the sword in his hand. Now let's do the same for the other one. So give it like that. And let's actually get a little good pose after him. Get like a sword type deal going on. Have the wings like that. Get a good pose. So I'll get a good look to him like that. As you can probably see, got like a little good posing with the two swords together in each hand. So you can actually put the other hand on where he's not got any gloves on or anything like that. I'll show that off as well. But also I'm going to have to remove the swords out of his hands as well. But first we do unpeg the hands away from the figure because it's much more easier to remove the weapons that way, so you don't break it. So all you do is give it a little tug, just a little tug, and it just now it's stuck in there now. That's the only thing. Once you get these swords in here, you kind of like to get stuck. That's the only thing here, that's to get stuck. So okay. Oh dear. Okay, I've done it now. I put that tip on there. Oh. Can actually push them in, right in. It's just these do actually pop off, you see. And no, it's not going to work. Really need something in there to actually prise it out. Kind of use this to do, so that'd be great. Then you can just actually remove it, just like that. This little solid piece will remove and clip back quite easily. Do the same with this other hand once we've actually got another hand on here, so I can just simulate that. He's got another different hand here. So he's got like another hand here. Kind of show that off. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit difficult to actually thingy with the two swords. Get a little tuck there. Pull that off there. Right, we need this hand as well, but we need to put those things on there. So let's remove the hand once again, and also move that sword. So like that. So it's just going to have to sit down there until we can remove this sword. And obviously just kind of push that there, and so I can do it with this. That. Also, this sword piece, you can probably push this up here. Oh. Now I've got it stuck now. Oh well. I got stuck. So kind of push that in there to try and get that warm out. It is quite a tight fit for these swords. As I'm trying to pull this off, yeah, I'll do it. The break. So. Okay, so I actually got that little piece off. So. Let's actually get this pushed in here, because this is the hand that we're going to have in with the bow. So that goes on there, that goes on there. Doesn't matter which way, which bow you're going to have in there. These are removable pieces, so it's that. Whoop. Like it just slipped right out. In fact, I'm actually going to attach the hand on there, then the bow pieces to the hand. See if I can do it that way. So let's try this way around. Okay, so that's that there. We got him with the handle there, and let's attach this little handle piece like that. And also, same thing, maybe go on. Anyway, which way does it go? That's what I wanted to know. One goes that way, one goes the other way. So same way that goes like that. So same way. And there is the bow. So there you go. There's the bow. Got it clipped on right. It does work, that piece, just so you know, works really well on my figure. And I know some of you guys out there have probably just used the two swords, so it's like gone through. But I actually used the double thing, so I've got the two blades on one thing. Okay, let's actually clip those attachments to his arms. So first there's got to be one attachment somewhere underneath. So these rings actually attach underneath by little pegs. Just move the wing out of the way. It's a good thing that they are articulated. So there's some little holes. I'll just show you here. There's some little holes on the side here, on the fist, and the arm, and these little peg things want to go upwards in those. But I'll do this over here. I don't know if one's smaller than the other. Is one smaller than the other, or are they both same thing? Both same thing, aren't they? So there's lots of little fiddly accessories and stuff, so try and get this lined up. Come on. Things around here. I hate to put any force on it or anything like that, because these are very, very thin pieces. Just to say that these are like really thin. So one of them's actually got to go somewhere than other. So because there'll be one certainly for one part of the arm, and the other one's got to be for the other one. Do they have to be a certain way? I don't know. Do they have to be a certain way? That's another thing. I think they're going to go this way, I think. These can probably be a little bit frustrating, and there's two of them here, and they actually do clip in there. There. And this is really frustrating. Let's try it all the way around, see if it works that way. Because obviously it did. You have to be like pushed really in, I think. So it can work. that's just about it, I think. Once you get them things in. I don't want to put too much pressure on it for them golden ring looking things, but they don't look too bad once you actually get them on there. I'm just going to take this off and actually just sort this out. It'll give me a few minutes to sort this out. So I've got them on, as you can probably see, as best as I can. Once you get them on, I can't really get them down that much, but apart from that, they're on. At least they're on. So I'm just going to attach the fist, the arm piece to here. Just going to grab this hand. I don't really know where to grab here. So just grab it like that. Okay, so that's that. Just the hands on. Obviously the wing does rotate as well. So I kind of get it doing this type of pose with, you can actually hold the arrow as well. That's what this arrow hand is for. Now let's actually put the little rings on the arrow. This is very, very thin. So, whoa. This is really super thin. That's really sharp, that is. So that's one on there. Have the O on also there as well. How I'm going to get that on there, because I'll be pushing that one. Going to move that one upwards. Both together somewhere on the arrow. See how it's done. Both pretty much right up where the arrow is going to be. One on one there. So. They want to be right up towards where the arrow piece is going to be. Like part one, show like this, something like that. So I want to have to peg this right into his hand like that. And as you can probably see, he's got the two rings on there, and you can actually bring his thing there. Stuff. And one of these rings are just popped out. So you can probably quite get him. Honestly, let's kind of get the ball in a good way that he's going to use it. Well, as you can probably see, kind of have the little arrow there with the two little rings on it. Like he's going to be firing it, stuff like that. So that's him built up. It is removable, the actual arrow thing. Kind of just pop it out like that and kind of adjust things if you want. Adjust these rings as well. It's kind of adjust his arm for a minute, and I'll attach that there. Just don't really want to touch. Just don't really want to touch the arm. Kind of get the arm like going on like that, and then we can actually get this arrow thing going here. Just poke, if I can actually get this poked in to the thing without me touching anything. Kind of wants to poke really outwards, that, so it's kind of really hard to get it so it's like level with the figure. So I have to really get his arm backwards. Since the ball joint only goes that way, to that, as far as that goes, kind of try and get that in there. It's not gonna happen. Well, as you can probably see, kind of got the two rings there. You can actually push them upwards right up here. Not like to mess around with like that, so it's like that. And also it's just pegged itself away from that. So trying to get as you know, for the arrow, you kind of push this one up here and push this one up here like that. Then let's try and figure something out here where we kind of get that to like poke that in there. I like bringing them two together. But this is really starting to irritate me. This golden ring here, and so the arm and the arrow does fall out the little peg thing there. Can be frustrating. Actually, it does peg really right in there. If I can just move this. Come on. Yeah, we've got to go on this hand. Kinda how I want. It's clipped in right. And can I get this ring piece to clip if I can? It's going to be all over the place. It's not clipped in right. And don't put any weight on these little rings because they are that fragile and they are that loose as well. And that's as far I'm going to get that in there. So I'm going to bring that up there. Kind of do it like that, and it kind of looks like he's going to be firing thing. Looks pretty cool. Two little rings there on the arrow. Essentially get him up in midair on his stand. Also there's a peg thing here for the stand as well. I don't know how hard it is for your figure, your pit. This is really ridiculous. Some of these stands don't really want to play sometimes. So I kind of remove this piece here, then I can clip it to the figure. This is probably my best option. To guarantee that actually works. So that's in there like that. And there's just put this piece on here. Like that. And we can actually have Icarus on his stand. So yeah, with all those other pieces, I will say it is a little pain in the butt to put those rings on. Don't use excessive force for them because they may break and they're very fragile. Can't see me having any problems with that. Kind of have it in midair for now. Okay, let's kind of get a good pose going on here. Looks like he's move it like that. So it looks like he's going to be putting the thing on the bow, like it's just going to be powering up type of deal. That's the best I can probably get his hand to actually come across there, due to these little ring things, and oh my god, it's just come off again. Pain in the ring. Yeah, it is a little loose, them little rings. It's the best I can actually get them. And also, as you can see, the arrow is very beautifully detailed. Once you got the other rings on there, they're no problem at all. He is posable. Just these little rings here that's bugging me. Let's get him in good light pose. He's going to be using the bow, and that's move them like that. So that doesn't look too bad. Trying to get him, it's actually right over there. There's no way I can actually get that any closer without taking them little rings off, but they look much better with them rings on anyway, in my opinion. It does stand up obviously off the ground. So let's actually get him on here, and then whatever I do next. So yeah, a little bit of playing around to do with Icarus. It's not bad at all. The monster is easier than he is, obviously. The two swords are not too bad to put together and switch out. I'm still impressed with the figure. I still love Icarus. He's one of my favorite characters so far. Things do work out well. Just keep it in mind that if you're trying to get things attached and stuff like that, Still can't get the arrow to go all the way up there. No, it's not gonna go. But anyway, there he is, up in midair, ready to shoot some monsters and stuff like that. And by the way, the arrow is actually further away from the double sword, which makes up the bow. Please excuse that. Anyway, so yes, Icarus looks really cool once it's on his stand. I have no problems at all with the articulation. I love it. The thing that kind of bothers me a few is the little, well, I shouldn't say little, but the rings that are actually on his arm. They're a little loose. Believe me, I have tried pushing them in as far as they will go, but they are loose. I just don't want to. They're in okay like that, but you can probably see they're like really outwards. Probably see that from far away it looks okay, but when you like actually close up, if I can show you here, let's get a good look at that there. Probably see the little. Whoop, sorry about that. There's actually a little peg thing that's in between there, between that. Get a good look at the sculpt of the figure. That's pretty cool. And there, those arrows. I'm trying to get it to go upwards, but I am not having I'm not having luck with that. But hopefully, can I actually get that upwards? Let's see if I can try. But it just wants to. No, it's not going to go. I wonder if I bring that bow down a bit. No. Anyway, so you can probably see that thing's actually hit. Well, quite hitting his leg there, but anyway. The wings are actually up really high, so you can actually adjust the wings if you want to. So adjust them. That's as far as that goes anyway. So yeah, pretty cool figure in all. Does come with his own Figma stand. Just show you that there. I really love the idea that the monster looking eyeball thing does have its own little action feature where his eye does move, and it doesn't it doesn't destroy the sculpt of the figure as well, so really good. Great idea to add like a moving eyeball for the little monster thing. I think they've actually added that for Cobra from Space Cobra. But anyway, we'll have to see when we get that figure. Really nice when he's actually on stand. Trying to get the little rings on the figure. That's gonna be like a little small. You know what I mean. I haven't got any complaints about Figma Pit. Is a perfect figure, but apart from that, trying to put the rings on is not as easy as it is in the instructions. But trying to switch things out is no problem at all, like the facial expression and the two blades. Just watch that you don't break them, obviously. So I'm going to have to try and get that bow even closer to them rings, but looks not too bad from this point of view, like it's just getting it ready. Yeah, it's got the two rings that's actually on the arrow. After I have a little play with it after this review. So I'm actually going to go into my final thoughts for Icarus Uprising Figma Pit, and we'll go from there. And yeah. So let me go into my final thoughts for Pit, and I'll put everything in the box. Then we'll go into the thing. So I'll do that in the little break. But anyway, let's move on to our final thoughts for Icarus Uprising Figma Pit. So here we are with my final thoughts on the Figma Icarus Uprising Pit. Pit is an awesome figure. I love the detail. There's a few things that you'll have a bit of trouble trying to put together, which is probably going to be the rings that are actually on his wrist or on his gauntlet. You probably have some trouble trying to peg them in. They will peg in really far, but I'm not going to use too much excessive force trying to push them in. They're actually on the figure now, so, and finally I actually got the arrow to actually go between the bow there, the double-sworded bow. It looks fantastic. I love the blue translucent arrow, and also there's two little rings that are actually on the arrow. You have to slip them onto the arrow as well. There's actually a little bit of clear plastic in between them, so it looks like they're actually floating around the arrow itself. The articulation is absolutely perfect. It's awesome. I love the articulation on him. You're not going to get a lot of movement with him on the other hand was holding the arrow because of the outfit that he's wearing. So well, it does work okay, and I love the swiveling eye feature on the little monster that you get. He's one of the monsters from the actual video game, one of the creatures, and yeah, it's just a really overall outstanding figure. I recommend you put him in this pose once you got him with the arrow. Do not switch it out so many times, but no problems at all switching out the facial expression. Can have him either having it with a happy face or this battle ready looking face, as you can probably see, and I've got him up on the stand off the floor there, and the wing articulation is absolutely fantastic. I love the design of the wings and the design of the uniform that he's wearing, the tunic and stuff like that. Let's hope that they'll release a Palutena figure, which that'll really go great with Pit, and also some of the other characters from Icarus Uprising, some of the villains and stuff like that. I'm glad they released the other side of Pit, which is Dark Pit, which we'll get to have a look at in the next episode. So yeah, he's a really good figure. Trying to put the arrow between the bow, it's kind of trying to adjust it. Kind of looks like it's bending at the moment, but it does work well that you do push the arrow into these fingers there, because there's a little small indent in the hand, so that kind of works out really well. So overall it just looks absolutely tremendous. Hopefully that arrow doesn't knock that box over there, but as you can probably see, it looks fantastic from the back view and the side view, and also in front. Absolutely just tremendous figure, great articulation. Love the accessories. They're very fragile and quite thin, because you can easily break them. But take extra special care when you removing stuff and switching stuff out and stuff like that, and don't apply too much force to the rings on his wrist. I know it can be a quite pain in the butt to actually attach, but also before you put the hand on, attach the rings before that, because it'll be much more easier that way. So that's the way I did it. Well, attaching the stand, no problem at all. It does come with an extra piece for him as well. So, but that extra piece is for for female characters that have very long hair, but it just works out perfect for Pit with him being up in midair, stuff like that. I'm really happy to have him. He's going to be joining the other Figma figures on my display. That's if I can actually get him on one of my displays. I'll have to put him in with Haruhi and some of the others. Well, overall, really happy with him. Add him to your collection now. If you're a big fan of Kid Icarus or the Kid Icarus Uprising video game, if you have that, this is the must-have. This is probably one of the posable action figures that you can possibly get of a Kid Icarus figure. So, and this is more or less his modern day look for video games these days. But yeah, I loved the video game. I loved the comedy that went into it and everything, and also I loved the design of the figure as well. So it was a must-have for me, and I should say it's a must-have for fans for Nintendo and everything else. And if you have Link, definitely add him to your collection for your Figmas. And it's a video game character, but obviously still a good action figure to get. I'm really happy to have him. So until next time, everybody, I'll see you soon, and we'll have a look at Dark Pit, and we'll see how his accessories work and stuff like that. Obviously they'll work the same similar way, but we'll find out when I actually open him up in the review. So until next time, everybody, and here's a nice display video of Pit on display, and also there will be photos of him on my Facebook page as usual. You can check that out, and the link below as usual, all the other links. But until next time, thanks for watching. Hope you can join us again with more figure reviews on CuteanimefiguresTV, and I'll see you very soon. Arigato and sayonara. Till next time, take care. See you soon. Definitely an awesome figure to have. So until next time, take care, everybody. So here we are with Kid Icarus Uprising Pit. As you can probably see, he is on display. Let's take a closer look at Pit. There's Dark Pit as well. So let's actually take a closer look at Pit. So there's Pit on display, looking pretty cool on that. So yeah, there you go. There's Pit. It's very awesome. Very awesome figure indeed. Definitely highly recommend him. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Arigato and sayonara. Until next time, take care. Until then.